The first retelling strategy we're going to talk about today is retelling the story using Post-its. If you don't have any Post-it notes at home, you can always take a piece of paper and some scissors and cut up a few little cards to use instead of Post-its. They're really just to help mark the pages of the important events in the story. Now, when we retell using Post-its or any other strategy, we're going to try to make sure we include 4 or 5 important events from the story. We're not going to talk about every single thing that happened. We're going to pick 4 or 5 really important parts to focus on. Okay, today I'm going to be retelling Julius, the Baby of the World, one of those Kevin Hincke's books that we read a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to use my Post-its to mark 4 or 5 important parts of the story so that I can go back and use those Post-its to help me remember what happened. I'm also going to think about using my transition words when it comes time to retell. So let's see, what happens in the very beginning of the story? Okay, well, I remember Lily really loved Julius before he was born, but once he was born, Lily did not like Julius anymore. I think that's pretty important for us to know, so I'm going to take my Post-it and I'm just going to stick it to that page and let it stick out a little bit at the top so I can come back to it later pretty easily. Okay, let's see what happened next. Oh, well, I remember here, Lily did lots of really mean things to Julius. She was not nice to him at all. And she spent a lot of time in the uncooperative chair because of how mean she was to Julius. So I think it's important for my readers to know that Lily was not nice to her baby brother. So I'm going to go ahead and put another Post-it right there. Okay, let's see. I have 2 events, 2 Post-its so far. I need 2 or 3 more. Oh, I remember on this part here, Lily's parents decided to throw a party for all of their family and friends to meet baby Julius, and Lily was not really happy about that. I think I'll put a Post-it there also, because that seems like an important part of the story where the story starts to change a little bit and something new is happening. So there's my 3rd Post-it. Let's see what happens after that. Oh, this part is so important. The part where Cousin Garland calls Julius disgusting. Oh, he's so disgusting, she says. That's a really important part because I know that Lily has a big reaction to that. So I'll put a 4th Post-it right there. Let's see. That's 4 Post-its. Now let's see. What's the other really important thing that happened? Oh, yeah. Lily loves Julius after she makes Cousin Garland call him the baby of the world, and she changes her mind about him. That's a really important part and the last part of the story, so I think I better put a Post-it there. Okay. Now that I've put my Post-its into my book, if I want to go back and retell what happened in the story, all I have to do is find the Post-its in order and tell what happened. I'm going to use my transition words and sentence starters to help me retell the story in order. So here's my first Post-it. Okay, let's see. This part, I'm going to use, let's see, in the beginning. Maybe I'll start with at first. Let's see. At first, Lily really did not like her new baby brother, Julius. Go to the next Post-it. Okay. Oh, here's the part where Lily was being really mean. Let's see. This is a middle part, so I think I'll say, next, Lily was very mean to Julius. Here's my next Post-it. Also part of the middle. Okay, let's see. I think I'll choose a different middle transition word. After, Lily's parents decided to throw a party for all their friends and family to meet Julius. Lily was not happy about it. Okay, here's another middle part. Let's see. Shortly after that, Cousin Garland called Julius disgusting. Ooh, Lily was not very happy about that. She got really mad at Cousin Garland. Okay, this is my very last Post-it, so I need to change to my ending transition words and say, finally, I think I'll choose finally, Lily made cousin Garland called Julius the baby of the world, and then Lily loved Julius. She didn't hate him anymore, and she loved having a baby brother. So all my Post-its really helped me go back to all the different parts of the story and find them easily, and helped me retell those 4 or 5 important events. You can try this one too. See you later, first graders.